Well, go on, everybody. Lennox here from Simple123 Trader. This is a recap of last night's playbook that I sent out to all the members of our Simple123 Trader group. Today is August 11th, so this is a recap from August 10th of the US dollar futures index. So let me play a little snippet of what I was analyzing for them last night. Here we go. Quick, just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm seeing overall. So we're inside of a channel going to the downside, as you can see right now. We're kind of in the middle of the channel, and so we could be hesitating inside a sideways move that I talked about from yesterday's playbook. So we could be doing something like this. That's totally possible, and then we'll be continuing down, or we could just drop right through. So we'll see how that plays out. From here, we have a 1, 2, 3 top, and we're down at this level here at a fourth. Looks like a fourth wave setting up right now at this point. So that's again a total possibility as well. So dropping down now to the 4-hour time frame, we're coming a little closer and take a look, and you can see the support area here. This was a support area at one point. Now it's become resistance, so we've gone up, we've come down, we've gone up again. So logically, the expectation is that we should come down again. Okay, so are we going to go right through, or maybe it might go straight up, or it could go sideways. So there's only three alternatives, three possibilities. My expectation is that we're coming back down. Okay, so again, we always have to have an expectation of what the charts are going to do, and this would be my expectation. Okay, so on the 1-hour time frame from last night, at this point here, we had a 1, 2, 3 bottom up to this level, and last night we were right here, and I said the expectation was for this to go to the upside, back up into the resistance area. It could even go as high as here. As you can see that it did not make it up there, so we just have, here's our structure. Our structure is basically complete at this point, and we are now looking to come back down. And that will be, again, my expectation at this point. I'm not expecting price to continue to the upside. It is definitely possible that it could. We could go one more time to the upside. That's totally possible, but I'm not expecting that to occur at this point. That we can come in a little closer and take a look at this area here, and just to be sure what really is going to occur. So let's drop down to, let me go to the 30. So there's the move. Can't really see it clearly, so I'm going to drop to the 15. And here's the move. Okay, so that's the look at this point. So the expected move now would be to the downside. Okay, so I'm looking for a weak US dollar going into tonight. My expectation is that this should not go back up and break this level. If it does, of course, then I'm totally wrong, and price is heading to the upside. But right now, the expected move is to the downside. Okay, so that was my take and analysis on the US dollar futures index from last night. So let's take a look at how it played out. Let me bring up that chart of the US dollar futures index. I'm sorry I didn't have it up. Okay, so we'll get to it in 1 second here. And here we go. Okay, so US dollar futures index right there. All right, so this is the daily. And here you can see we have a big red bar now, and on the 4-hour time frame, we are still in that. Of course, we're still in the large channel, and price still did not break to the upside. So now we got to go a little closer and take a look and see what happened overnight. So on the 1-hour time frame, again, this was the move, the expected move. We were basically done at that point. It made this move last night. It came back up. This is where we were last night at this point, and my expected move was to the downside. However, you can see that it did take a little blip to the upside, kind of fake, I guess, faking everybody to go long, perhaps, and then it dropped. So I'm going to come a little closer on that. We'll go to the 30-minute. We'll look at this a little closer. 30-minute time frame. Okay, so last night we were sitting at this point right here, and again my expected move was to the downside. So of course it was going to do something like this and then down. It went a little higher than I expected, but it continued to the downside. Now of course it's moving to the upside, so of course the things have changed, and we'll look at that later tonight to see how that plays out. So this little move right here, let me just change all that. This it looks like it broke it by like a pip at that point right there. So this little move to the downside provided some nice opportunities in the major U.S. pairs. For example, U.S. Let's take a look at Aussie U.S. dollar. This would be on the 30-minute as well. So since we had that move to the downside on the US dollar, we'd have that move to the upside on Aussie US. But Aussie US is kind of in a sideways mode here. So maybe not such a great opportunity for a play. Let's take a look at Euro US dollar, for example. See how that differs. So Euro US a little bit more of a move to the upside against the US dollar. So opportunity there for a quick move. This is on the 30 minutes, so probably the better opportunity was down on the 15-minute time frame. You might see that a lot more clearer, and there it is indeed. So that would have been a nice move for anyone playing on the smaller time frame, lower time frame, as it were. Okay. Opposite to these would be US dollar CAD, which would be heading to the downside on that move. So this would have been the move to the downside for USD CAD and USD Swiss, and of course probably USD Japanese yen as well, and USD Japanese yen. Just a very slight move actually, and then after that it's taken off to the upside. So opportunities did exist, and this is what it's all about, to be able to see what the US dollar is doing, and to then use that to make some pips and profits in the major US pairs. All right, so profitable trading to everyone. I'm done now. Thank you.